TV corner. TOS TV time. Sorry. Listen. So Ethan Hawke. Again, this is from comicbook.com.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke, rumored to be playing the villain in Moonknight. However, we don't know which villain that will be. But what do you think about Ethan Hawke playing villain?
I think he has a certain intensity about him. Like he always plays kind of vulnerable sometimes. I'm trying to think if there's any movie where he played a bad guy that I can think of. But have you ever seen the movie Sinister?
Yes. Please. I don't want to talk about it.
He's a good guy in that, but he plays sort of like he does some shady things to his family.
I know. Listen, that movie haunts me. I would rather not talk about it.
I would like to. I think he has the acting chops to play a villain.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if he's ever played a villain, but I would love to see that. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too familiar with Moon Knight. I know a lot of people say he's similar to comparing to Batman in terms of that dark stuff. I haven't read Moon Knight too much.
He is. I mean, he has schizophrenia. Like, bro, the dude's he's out there. He's out there. He gets his powers from like an Egyptian god. I mean, it's pretty crazy. And I'm really excited to see it on the small screen, especially with the Disney Plus atmosphere, where it's long form. They can actually dive into his origin, but also have enough time to get past it. So I think Moon Knight was a no-brainer. It was just they needed a platform to do it on. I bet it would have been Netflix had Disney Plus not come around.
Yeah.
But this is great. This is great news. I like Ethan Hawke. I was going to say Sinister, but Sinister, I have a weird relationship with that movie because it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And I just don't like talking about it because it scares me.
It's a very dark ending. No, I don't want to get into spoilers, but it's a
very dark ending. And it has lawnmowers, and it's really freaky. And yeah, Ragu, whatever his name was, Prego, I don't know. But yeah, really freaky movie. I do recommend it if you like that shit. If you like that stuff, though.
Yeah.
It's really intense, though. It's really and Ethan Hawke does a great job.
Yeah, I mean, I love good horror movies, and that one's a really good one. Like that, and that's one of the few that I rewatched and it still scared the crap out of me. Like years later, I was like, it's on Netflix. Let me watch it. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I had to sleep like with the light on for a couple of days. So and I don't.
With the first time I saw Insidious, I don't know.
I don't get scared, man. I really don't. I pride myself. I watch Supernatural at like 4 a.m, 3 a.m. You know, there's not a bunch of scary stuff in Supernatural, but I watch like Halloween at like midnight on a Friday 13th. You know, it doesn't faze me.
Supernatural stuff can be free, even if you don't believe in that stuff. It can bother you. You know, I had that the Insidious. Remember the very first Insidious? I had never seen it. It was on Netflix, and my sister and I watched it, and it just scared the crap out of us. We just weren't ready for it. We were just like, oh, here looks like an interesting movie. Oh, James Wan, he made Saw. And it just, for nights, like, I would just like kind of look in the corner because there's a scene where like, look in the corner and there's something standing there. And I'm like, I'm looking at my own corner. I'm like, all right, I'm turning the TV on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, great stuff.
So Ethan Hawke will nail it. And Disney has never let us down with casting.
Never.
They let us down with villains, though. But usually in TV shows, the villains tend to be better.
Yeah. You shared this courtesy of IGN, but the synopsis for Amazon's Lord of the Rings series.
Yeah. It's going to be set like well in the past. Yeah, they dropped this like, I mean, it's like Lord of the Rings. It's like a whole like, term paper. I'm like, geez.
Yeah, I'm going to read it here.
Yeah.
So Amazon Studios' forthcoming series brings to the screen for the very first time the heroic legends of the fabled Second Age of Middle-earth's history. This epic drama is set thousands of years before the events of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. It will take viewers back to an era in which great powers were forged, kingdoms rose to glory, and fell to ruin. Unlikely heroes were tested, hope hung by the finest of threads, and the greatest villain that ever flowed from Tolkien's pen threatened to cover all the world in darkness. Beginning in a time of relative peace, the series follows an ensemble cast of characters, both familiar and new, as they confront the long-feared reemergence of evil to Middle-earth. from the darkest depths of the misty mountains to the majestic forests of the elf capital Lindon, to the breathtaking island kingdom of Numenor. I never could pronounce this one. Numenor. To the furthest reaches of the map, these kingdoms and characters will carve out legacies that live long after they are gone. This just the synopsis sounds amazing.
It sounds amazing. I have one request. I hope they don't try to make it Game of Thrones and make it like a hard R type of show. I've heard rumors, people are saying that, hey, actually might have some nudity and stuff. I'm like, please don't. Like, keep it family friendly. You know, Lord of the Rings holds such a special place in so many fans' hearts. Keep the tone what it's supposed to be in what J.R. Tolkien did, not what George R. Martin does, you know. So I hope they don't try to like, let's make it R-rated and gritty. Let's Christopher Nolan this, you know. And
do you think George R.R. Martin took that from J.R.R.?
Oh, yeah, he did. He did. The J.R.R. Tolkien. Yeah, he did. He's a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, it's really coincidental.
Right. He did that on purpose. Yeah.
Okay. But I'm okay with a little bit of a more mature theme. However, don't go over the top with it.
Yeah. I don't mind a little bit of violence and stuff, you know.
They whatever they do in this show, they need to ask the Tolkien estate, though.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Whatever happens is all needs to be approved. So
don't turn it into The Boys. Like, you don't have to push the content just because you can.
Yeah.
Keep it family friendly-ish. Keep it PG-13 or TV-14.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited about that. We don't have a release date or anything really close to anything, but we do have a cast of awesome names.
Oh, who are they?
Look it up. I don't have them in front of me, but
okay, all right.
There's a lot, but I've said it before. WandaVision is actually now certified fresh at 94% with 97 reviews. Take that the way. Hey, listen. I don't want to stop in too much on this. Take that with what you want. However, when the Snyder Cut comes out and it's actually good, and I swear to God, if it gets less than 94%, I'm kicking the doors down.
Yeah.
So, stay tuned. Like I said earlier, Kevin Feige said that Netflix characters are on the board. They are not gone, and they're trying to figure out what to do with them. So I do think that if they are on the board, then Marvel could potentially actually be using Charlie Cox's Daredevil in Spider-Man. So
I think Daredevil is the number one character, because remember, Daredevil of the Netflix shows, Daredevil and Punisher are A characters. All right, these are characters whose comics outsell Captain America and Iron Man.
Yeah.
But they put them on the small screen. Daredevil, you have to do. I think they have to figure out what to do with the Punisher. I would rather them not do the Punisher than tone him down.
Yeah.
Again, that comes up with the whole R rating thing. It seems like now they've confirmed that Deadpool 3 will be R rated. Why was this not confirmed a year ago, 2 years ago, when this was happening? I think there's a hesitancy from Disney. You know.
I agree.
And I don't think they can have Luke Cage. I think he's moved on. That actor, I forgot his name. He's on that show Evil on CBS.
Yeah.
He moved on.
Yeah, you can't stick around and wait.
Yeah.
You know, so
Terry
that's okay.
Crews would be a great Luke Cage. I like Terry Crews a lot.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful human being. He's got the height. He's got the physicality. He's got the personality. He's a charm. Yeah, it would suck if you have to recast that role, but, you know.